OptionMillionaires.com, UPB here. Great day for Tesla puts. Look at some of the option contracts there. The 110 strike was up 20,000%. Actually, a little over 20,000%. Hey, but 20,000% so much. What's another 650% on top of that? The 113s were up 5,300%. The 105s were up 7,300%. Sounds pretty crazy. Wouldn't it be nice to have that insider kind of analyst knowledge beforehand, knowing that Goldman Sachs was coming out this morning telling its clients, hey, Tesla, price for perfection, time to sell. You can see the support was at about 115. I was talking about this in the chat room. Broke through it with some vigor. Late in the day, dropped down to about 106 and change before bouncing over 110 and falling, closing at 109.05. It's been a really nice run up for the stock. A lot of people bearish on it have been bearish all the way to the upside. And funny, some of the analysts, we had an analyst come out just the other day upgrading the stock to really high prices. But at the same tune, we had Morgan, it was Bank of America Merrill Lynch come out and reiterating its price target of $39. So it's kind of a tug of war going on. We have, since it was in the 30s, a very high short percentage. Not a lot of people believe in this stock. So it's going to be very interesting going forward. But it's been a really nice gain today for the put buyers. Congratulations. We're going to bounce here. I did a video on it. Check it out, stocktwits.com or YouTube. Did a video on Tesla where I think it's headed from here. Let's move on because we have earnings kicking up here into the end of the week. We start off tomorrow, Wednesday, before the bell, Bank of America, which has been on a really nice tear. Even though it's a little bit overbought here, I like how the moving averages are crossing, and I like the fact that it's at just under 14. I told people in the chat room today I like Bank of America, the $18 calls. So we'll see if we get that move up for $14 calls for 18 cents. $18 calls, yeah. I do like it. Let me just pull in a chart talking about $18 calls. I do like it to $17.50. If we break through that, yes, $18 calls. But for right now, we have the $14 calls at 18 cents. We'll see if that hits. And then we have Baidu. Been talking about this one for a long time, folks. Go to stocktwits.com. Back in March, when Citigroup was saying on 3-month-old data that Baidu was going to continue to fall right here, they were wrong. They were wrong. And so now the stock is on a rally, continuing to the upside, has two great sessions. Citigroup comes out and says, all right, well, we're going to take that sell rating that I based upon 3-month-old data, and I'm going to move it to a hold rating and put my target at 113 from 80. Yeah, that's just a drop in the bucket, right? 30% rise in your target price. That's all right. It's kind of like calling for a hailstorm instead of a beautiful sunny day. But that's all right. You're an analyst. You're not going to lose your job. So to me, that means we have one of the last negative analysts coming out. We also had another price upgrade from another analyst. And to me, I think this is going to be the start of a really nice run-up from Baidu. You remember back in 2009, I was trading the stock when it was at $120, but that was before a 10-for-1 forward split. So if you look at the action right now, we're really at $1,050 stock. And you can look at the run-ups that it's had in the past. And I was trying to point this out. Okay, we had a pullback here in 2007 into the financial crisis of 2009. Again, we have this beautiful channel, this pullback that I think we've already broken to the upside. That's going to resolve to about 130, 140 before we see any kind of significant pullback, possibly even higher. So it'll be interesting to see Baidu going forward. We have American Express after the bell tomorrow. American Express just off its all-time highs. You can see it's the 10-year monthly chart. New all-time highs hit the last couple weeks. Just off of it today. I think bullish. You got to remain bullish on this one, even though there's a couple analysts that came out 2 weeks ago downgraded the stock. eBay, love this stock. I'm in the calls. I love the 57.50 calls. Got them at 83 cents. I don't even know what they closed at. I don't care. I'm holding it. I think this consolidation pattern here short term is going to resolve to the upside. And if you go back longer term here, we have this beautiful pattern. Let me pull back the studies. This channel is going to break to the upside. It's going to be a really nice day tomorrow after the bell for eBay call buyers, eBay bulls, not the bears. Intel at a very interesting juncture. PC sales obviously are declining. We have Hewlett Packard though making a move up. So Intel, we could see in spite of the PC weakness, their sales grow in other areas, and I think the stock's going to move over $25 post earnings. We have SanDisk, similar pattern that we saw with um, that we're seeing actually with eBay. Okay, go pull back here in the longer term chart. We see a spike up, consolidation, and a breakout to the upside. That's what we're going to see with eBay. That's what we've already seen with SanDisk, and I think SanDisk is going to break out to about $80 over the next couple months. And I think tomorrow's earnings report after the bell is going to be the impetus. I like the calls here. I'm not in them yet, but I'll let you know in the chat room. Overall, it's been a great start to the earnings season. A lot of big moves, and we're going to have a lot more moves coming up for stocks heading into the close of trade on Friday. We have Google after the bell on Thursday, Chipotle Mexican Grill, ISRG, Microsoft, Wynn. Before the bell on Thursday, we have BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, Verizon. It's going to be a great end to the week. It's already a great start to it. We have Tesla moving all over the place. Options are the place to be when stocks are moving all over the place. UPB from OptionMillionaires.com. Great alert from Jimmy Bob this morning at Option Millionaires. How about Travel Zoo? Talked about it Sunday night, the week ahead, the live webinar we hold at OptionMillionaires.com. The next day, stock was up 8%, up again today. Just a great call. How about Baidu? Was on that as well. So that's what it's all about, making money in this market, up, down, as long as it's moving. That's what we like. Everyone have a great evening. I'll see you in the morning in the chat room. Goodbye.